Hello, everybody, and welcome to another night here in the SSBL. 6 more games here tonight to cap off week 3. Shorter week stream day-wise, but still a full 12-game schedule. See the Astros for the second time this week face off against the Quacks. Okay, here is the lineup screen for Aggie. See. Okay. Buckner there, Prince and right. Short. Meyer back. Gene. Era playing third and back. Archer. Astros 3. Play ball for the Astros. Max. Harp. Yep. Are ready to rock and roll. Emerald Diamond. Astros into this game 2-0. Quacks 1-1. Oh, this is a. Quacks and Novas, Astros in the Phenoms. But it is indeed time for some baseball.
Now batting, center fielder, number 20, Kason Faulkner.
Faulkner with a very hot start to the season. On fire coming into this game. Fouls that one back. 0-2 here from Carp. Couple miss and it's 2-2. That's a full count. And that's hit into left, and that's a base hit for Faulkner. Starts things off with a single. Had 4 of those last night. And a handful of stolen bases. No doubt he'll probably try here tonight as well. There's Prince and just hooks that one foul. Into left, Prince goes yard and the Astros lead. That's the first home run for the rookie. 393, it is his first on the season.
Number 23, Brett McClary.
Might be one of those things in hindsight. Once you have a collective look back at the season, J.R. Prince might be one of the bigger overthinks some had towards the top of the draft. People so focused on his poor fielding that really took him down, but it seems just about everything else makes up for it in spades. But still plenty of baseball left on the season. too soon to say one way or another, but it's been a very good start for the rookie. That one is hit well. Center field by Undermeyer. At the wall, it is gone. A 2-run shot and a solo shot for the Astros here in the first. I have the scoreboard wrong, and it's 3-0 Astros. And Guevara puts the charge in this one. It is 4-0. Holy cow, the Quacks pitching getting shellacked just like they were last week against the High Rollers. 3 home runs in the top of the first, and it's 4-0 before you could even blink your eye. That's a good point, Pandora. It's not like he fell out of the first round. Like, he was still a top 10 pick. And that one is into the gap into right center. The Astros are absolutely smacking around the starter here for the Quacks.
Now back with first baseman, number 25, Elijah Peterson.
If I can find the stats here for this Quack pitch, it's Carp. Okay, Carp last year in the regular season was an okay pitcher. Through 8 starts, she bolstered a 5-3 record as she gets out number 2 there on a ground out to short. Had a 4.39 ERA. Did have trouble with home run balls last year. The one to short, and that will retire the side. I'll finish up Carp stats here. Did give up 8 home runs last season. 53 1/3 innings. Opponent batting average of .268. Did have a good strikeout to walk ratio of 45-9. Not a hot start for Carp here in her first start of the season. And then we have Alani push-ups. Push-ups, a season 11 draft pick 6 in the second round from the Astros. A swing and a miss, and she gets the punch out there, one away. Oh, I'm losing my mouse. What is happening? That's hit well, left center. That's going to one-hop off the track into the wall. And that will be a 1-out double for the Quacks.
Number 18, Amira Shepard.
So let's see, Alani push-ups. 86, 80, 45 for the right-handed pitcher. 4 pitches, 2 fastballs, the changeup and the curveball. And gets another strikeout there, 2 away. Not very fast at all, just 2 speed, 33 fielding. But so far, we really haven't seen, at least this year, I mean, we've seen some pitchers make a couple of errors on trying to cover first where the ball gets flipped to them. They have to turn around or something. But we haven't really seen speed an issue to where a pitcher just cannot get to first in time. So speed, I don't think is too much of an issue here in 4, where I think it may have played a bit more of a factor in 3. But push-ups ends up striking out the side after giving up the double in between. And it's 4-0 as we head top 2.
Catcher, number 10, Vern Lichtenstein. That's a strike.
Another grounded to short. Mic drop is there. That's out number 1. And back to the top of the order, it's Kason Faulkner. And on a mission, and his mission is to get on base and steal bases. And he is doing just that so far this season. Setting the table for his teammates and getting home from it. 3-1. And that is a free pass to Faulkner. Don't need to make it any easier for him. And here is J.R. Prince. And there is another stolen base for Faulkner. He's into scoring position. Prince pops this one up into right. That'll be caught by Castro for out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 23.
Here is Brett McClary. McClary into left. That one is deep, but not quite deep enough. Just to the front of the warning track for Connor, making the grab there. And we head to the bottom of the second. Leonard Fury and Connor will be due up here.
First baseman, number 18, Hayden Leonard.
Leonard swings on the first pitch he sees, sneaks it through the right side of the infield, and he'll be aboard with a leadoff single. Brings up Madeline Fury. Yet to get a hit so far this season. The trade that happened around the free agency period from the Bombers. Yet to get things going here in her new threads. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Down she goes. It's not been a great start to the season for Fury. It's been a lot of strikeouts as well. Strike. 0-2 the count to Doyle Connor. Swing and a miss. That is 5 up and 5 down via the strikeout. Well, not exactly, but you get my point. Center field, back it goes, and it's gone! Just over the wall, and the Quacks cut the deficit in half. 4-19 to center field. Keith goes yard. I honestly lost track of the ball there towards the end and wasn't quite sure if that had enough oomph on it to get over the wall, and it just barely did. Well, 4-2 ball game now here, bottom 2. 2 outs here for Mike Drop. That is going to be foul. Runner up the middle, there is Dakota. And in time to Peterson for out number 3. We'll head top of the third. Undermeyer, Guevara, and Dakota due up for the Astros. Now a 4-2 ball game. I think I reminded everyone at the top of the stream, but just in case people have trickled in a bit later here. Another 6-game stream here to finish up week number 3. So we don't have to do any streaming during the 4th proper. Have to work around schedules and stuff, and then we'll resume things as normal next week. Have a 3-day set of streams for week number 4. And then the week following that will be our first batch of sim games. And we will divide those up into 2 different days where we'll sim 2 different weeks. And then make sure we keep track of stats and MVP race and stuff. I know several people have been curious about that and wanted to keep tabs on that throughout the season to see how that has changed. And then also give people a chance to update lineups in case injuries happen during sims that you don't see, just so we have everything covered as we march on through the season. And if you haven't yet, I think most of the people have who are here right now, but in the main SSBL channel, go and vote for your preferred method of playoff format. The A method, the method we had last year, has gained significant traction from where we were earlier this morning. I think some people, maybe 1 or 2 people changed their vote, and then some other people have come up voting for A. So I want to get a majority for one of the 2 methods before we set it in stone. And since we have a few people double dipping team-wise, I'm not counting, like, they don't get 2 votes. So me and Kawashi and Josh don't get extra votes. But I want to get one of these 2, technically 11 would be a majority. You take out 24 minus 3, Divide that by 2, 10.5. So 11 gets you a majority one way or another.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 25, Elijah Peterson.
All right, top of the fourth, still the same score. That is going to be a leadoff extra base hit into the right center gap to the wall. Quite catch who that was. I think it was Peterson.
Now batting, the left fielder,
I'll bring
number
up Lena
24,
Carter.
Lena Carter.
That's down. That's a strike and a half, my friend.
Popped up into left. I'll be caught by Connor for out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, number 10, Vern Lippenstein.
Here is the backup catcher coming to the game as Guevara now playing third. And he gets a base knock into right. They're going to send the runner home. Castro has a decent arm. It's going to be close, but not in time. The run scores, and it's 5-2 Astros.
Jason Faulkner.
Whoops. No. Here we go, back to the top of the order. Faulkner. 1 on and 1 out. Hits this one into left center. But Larson able to track that down for out number 2, and he's retired for the first time today. And that will bring up J.R. Prince.
Number 21, J.R. Prince.
Ball, that's inside.
Grounded to Shepard, and she will flip it to Leonard in time for out number 3. Astros get another run off of the board, make it a 3-run lead as we go bottom of the 4th. Leonard, Fury, and Connor due up. First time he's been out in 2 games.
That's a strike and a half, my friend.
Popped up, foul territory, but Klippenstein can't quite get to it in time. Ball's foul.
No.
1-2 now to Leonard.
Hot foul. Foul ball. That's down.
2-2. Grounded to third, backhanded by Guevara. And across the diamond in time for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, number 92, Madeline Fury.
Fury grounds another one to Guevara. And in time again for out number 2.
Batting, the left fielder, number 49, Doyle Connor.
No, inside. Striker, you're out.
Swing and a miss, and that retires the side. Top of the 5th we go. McClary, Undermeyer, and Guevara all due up.
The shortstop, number 23, Brett McClary.
Oh,
That's
Dana Rafici might have had a better shot at that one.
ball.
2-2 here to McClary.
Strike.
Strike 3 called. McClary goes down looking, 1 away.
Number 4, Madeline Undermeyer.
That's outside. Strike.
Popped up into right. And that is caught by Castro for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 9, Parker Guevara.
Now this one into left center. Is anyone going to track that down? No, it falls onto the warning track, and that's going to be a 2-out double for the Astros.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 33, Boston Dakota.
Strike.
That one gets away from Keith behind the plate. Runner doesn't advance, though.
That's a strike and a half, my friend. Come on.
1-2 to Dakota. And that one is right to Leonard. He will take it himself for out number 3. Remains 5-2 as we go bottom of the 5th here. 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Quacks.
Now batting the catcher, number 3, Chris Keith.
Chris Keith gets a hold of that one. Puts it down into right center. And she'll be aboard with a base hit.
Now batting the shortstop, number 19, BB Mike Drop.
Here at the bottom of the order, it is BB Mic Drop. Up the middle. Oh, no one can handle it. Dakota just rolls it off his heel, but keeps it in front of him. But it's going to be, ooh, that goes down as a mojo drop for Dakota. That's a bit harsh.
Then
That's still that would have been a tough play to make, even if he did suck that one up. But it's 2 on and nobody out here for Larson at the top of the order.
Bet that's a strike.
He does represent the tying run right now.
And a half, my friend.
Falls behind 0-2 to push-ups. Swing and a miss. Goes down on 30 pitches. That will bring up Catherine Castro.
Castro.
That's a strike.
0-2 count here to Castro. Fouls it off. 8 Ks for push-up through 4 1/3 so far. Does have 6 hits given up on the day, 2 earned. Another one fouled off here. 65 pitches for push-ups.
That's
Inside for ball 2. Swing and a miss!
Now batting
Make it 9 on the night for push-ups.
Amira Shepherd.
And here is Shepard. Tense, just a $1.82 on the season. Trying not to squander another scoring opportunity here for the Quacks. 1-2 the count to Shepard. And a roller to third. Guevara up with it. The throw in time for out number 3. Quacks turned away once again. We go top 6. Bottom of the order for the Astros due up.
Now batting the first baseman, number 25, Elijah Peterson.
Ball outside. You bet
1-2
that's a
the
strike.
count to Peterson.
Outside. Hot foul.
And that's going to get down into left for a base hit. Connor cuts it off nicely before it turns to extra bases.
Now batting the left fielder, number 24, Lena Carter.
That's outside.
In the dirt, 2-1 here to Carter.
Strike.
Takes a strike there, 2-2. That one into center field. Goodbye, baseball. 7-2 Astros. .446 from Carter. And the Astros starting to pull away here late.
Now batting the catcher, number 10. Now pitching.
That will do it for Cart.
Contreras.
I think she ended up giving up 4 home runs on the night. Pair of 2-run home runs and a pair of single-run home runs. The 1 run trickling in after the fact.
The center fielder, number 20, Kason Faulkner.
And here is the base-stealing god himself, Faulkner. Be sure he led the league last year in stolen bases. Might have, I don't think he doubled up anyone, but
Now batting
or
the right
doubled up
fielder,
second
number
place,
21,
but
JR
he had it by a
Perez.
comfortable margin for sure. Does ground into a fielder's choice there, so it's 1 down for J.R. Prince. Rylan Contreras into the game, and that's hit through the left side, so 2 on here. Astros looking to advance their lead.
The shortstop,
Astros
number
offense
23,
has been
Matt McCary.
electric so far this season. 13 runs in the opening week against the Giant Diamond Jacks, and then put up 8 yesterday against the Cyclones. Already a 7 spot here in the top of the 6th. Punch out there, though. 2 down for Madeline Undermeyer.
Number 4, Madeline Undermeyer.
Undermeyer with one of the home runs here tonight already. Looking for a second, into right, doesn't have enough, it's off the top of the wall. 1 run will score, another one is coming home. Undermeyer clears the bases. 9-2 Astros, holy cow. After an ugly season last year from the Phenoms division, some of these teams have reloaded. The Astros and the High Rollers looking very good to start off the season so far. We'll see the High Rollers next taking on a division rival Serpents. Here is Nico Klippenstein, one of the players we were talking about last night. Let's see, he was taken 14th in the second round, sitting at a .500 batting average. Not too shabby.
That's a strike. That's inside. Ball 4.
He will draw a walk here. Push-up still in the game.
First baseman, number 18,
5 innings of work for her, 6 hits, 2 earned, a walk, and flirting with double-digit strikeouts. I don't know if she got 10 yet, but she was at 9 last I remember. High fly ball for Leonard. She is at 9 strikeouts. That's actually carrying quite a bit at the wall. It's going to be off the top of the wall. Runner got held up, not knowing if that was going to be caught or not. So runner's just at first and second now. And here is Madeline Fury having a no good, very bad start to the season. Distractor is on the runner at second, takes away some accuracy from push-ups. See if Undermeyer can use that to her advantage. 1-1 the count. A slow roller to first. Peterson goes to second, gets one. Back to first, not in time. Was close though, almost turned that into a Dragon special. Instead, it's runners at the corners. Here is Hannah Bradley. So the one mark for the Astros is their bullpen so far. Did give up 12 runs to the Diamond Jacks and then 4 last night. Hannah Bradley did give up a grand slam to the Diamond Jacks as she came into relief.
Yes, he.
Runner able to beat out the double play, so a run does score. Makes it a 9-3 ball game as we go top 7.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 33, Boston, Dakota.
6, 7, 8 do it for the Astros here, top 7.
That's a strike.
Runner up the middle, a tough dive there for Keith, or for Shepard, excuse me. Cannot make the play, and the runner is aboard.
The first baseman, number 25, Elijah Peterson.
Strike. Ball outside. Ball inside. Foul.
Popped up into right field. Actually be Shepard making the grab there, 1 away.
Now batting,
And that will bring up Lena Carter.
24, Lena Carter.
Blasted one into center field. I think it was over 440, so she could find her way onto this home run leaderboard come next week. Do have a new leader. I forgot who it was last night that hit it 480. Oh, it was Vic Vance, wasn't it? I think it was.
Now batting, the catcher, number 10, Vern Klippenstein.
That's a strike. Hot foul.
2 down here to Klippenstein. Having a good day here, coming off the bench, but does strike out swinging to end the inning. We go bottom of the 7th. It's 9-1-2 for the Quacks.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 19, BB. Nice job.
Slow roller right side. Dakota charging in. Flip to Peterson in time for out number 1.
Batting, the center fielder, number 2, Devin Larson.
Larson flies that one into right. Caught by Prince for out number 2. And here is Catherine Castro.
Catherine Castro.
You bet that's a strike.
Now be a quick 1-2-3 inning as we go top of the 8th. Hannah Bradley keeping things in order so far. Top of the order here for the Astros. Faulkner just 1 for 3 with the walk today.
It's inside.
Really hurting that 700-plus average he had coming into this one. But blasts this one into the left field corner. Deepest part of the park. Will he go 3? He'll hold up at second with a double. Good arm on the center fielder, preventing that one from being a triple. But he's in scoring position for J.R. Prince. Winston Drapes comes into the game for the first time this season. Swing and a miss.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 23, Rhett McClary.
Ball inside.
2 down.
Now batting,
Here is Madeline Undermeyer.
number 4, Madeline Undermeyer.
They will intentionally walk Undermeyer
Baseman,
to
number
get
9,
to Guevara. That's a choice.
That's high. That's down. That's a strike.
Into right. And the decision will pay off. Castro making the grab. And we will go bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 18, Amira Shepard.
That's foul.
Grounded to Dakota. To Peterson in time for round number 1.
Batting, the designated hitter, number 31, Nico Klippenstein.
Klippenstein deep into right, but not quite deep enough. Stays in the building for round number 2.
Number 18, Aiden Leonard.
High ball. Strike. That's a strike. Strike 3.
And a strikeout to end the inning. We go top of the 9th. Astros cruising in this one. 9-3
Now batting,
so far.
baseman, number
6,
33,
7, and 8 due up.
That's inside.
Shepard with a nice play.
Number 25, Elijah Peterson.
Down. That's high.
Chopped up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 24, Lena Carter.
That's a strike and a half, my friend. Wow.
Grounded to first, Leonard with a nice diving stop. We'll flip it to second, get the lead runner.
Now
And
batting,
it's 2 down here for Klippenstein.
Klippenstein.
Strike. That's a strike. Nope, that's low.
And we'll head to the bottom of the ninth. Last chance for the Quacks. They are down 6. It's 6, 7, and 8 due up. Fury into right and is denied one more time here in this one. And a swing and a miss. 2 down, and it's all up to Chris Keith. Popped up, and that should do it. Caught by Carter for out number 3, and the Astros, albeit a bit delayed, do move to 3-0 on the season to start off season 11. Once again, lost my mouse. There it is. 9-3 over the Quacks. 16 hits from the Astros. All of the starters getting a hit except for McClary. Multiple hit days for most of everyone who got a hit except for Carter. Did have a home run, though, as did Guevara, Undermeyer, and Prince. 3 RBIs for Undermeyer. 5 strikeouts offensively for the Astros compared to 11 on the game for the Quacks. Connor getting the sombrero. 0 for 4. 7 hits on the day for the Quacks. Keith going 2 for 4. Leonard going 2 for 4. Win goes to push-ups. 5 1/3, 3 earned, 9 strikeouts, 7 hits, and a walk. Then a 9, 10, 11 out save for Bradley. And went through it perfectly, actually. 2 strikeouts. Loss goes to Carp. 7 earned through 5. 10 hits, a walk, and a strikeout. 4 home runs surrendered. No, like my cursor on the screen, not my actual physical mouse. And MVPs are Madeline Undermeyer, J.R. Prince, and Chris Keith. We will go into game number 2, another rivalry game. As Kwashi mentioned, some rivalry matchups so far this week. Division matchup between the High Rollers and the Serpents. I did see Donut Boy lurking earlier, but like he has gone away. Don't see any changes for the High Rollers, so I'm going to... Oh, he is here. Haha. Chat. I guess my chat window just doesn't update. Oh. All right, Donut, any changes you'd like to make? Make sure you've got the right picture in here. Nation. High Rollers, Sisso, so that's fine. Just need to go up. I think that's what it is. Bought a portable monitor for work, but I'm using it on my main setup for now, and that's so I have a third screen to have either Discord down there or the various Google Sheets files we have, so it's kind of actually useful. Lineup is good for the High Rollers. We'll play ball. Let's see, for the Serpents, we actually, I think Overlord is here. I don't think we need to make... Oh, but he wouldn't DH, so actually I think we need to go Snell into right. Okay, this is how it works. So, Morrow, Jefferson, Cervantes, Ward, Praline, Plop, then Snell, Mess, Castello, English, Overlord. Okay, I think that looks accurate. We shall play ball. High Rollers 2-0, Serpents 0-2. And for that first win on the season would be a good one to get here. Overlord versus Sisso. Overlord did not quite have the season people thought he would have last year. started 8 games on the season last year, went 2-3 on the season. ERA of 4.54. Pitched 41 2/3 innings. Had an opponent batting average of 286. 29 strikeouts to 7 walks. Gave up 6 home runs.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 23.
So, bit of up and down. A whip of 1.37. So, some okay numbers. Not all-star numbers, but tolerable. But for where he was put in the rotation last year, he was SP1 and definitely didn't play up to that kind of level last season. That sneaks through the left side. That will be a base hit.
Now batting, the second
Here
baseman,
is
number
Miles
11,
Hickman.
Miles Hickman.
High Rollers hitting some long bombs so far this season. Seems like every player on this lineup knows how to hit it over the wall, but that's a swing and a miss in a scoreless top of the first. We'll go bottom half. Morrow, Jefferson, and Cervantes due up for the Serpents.
Designated hitter, number 19, Luke Morrow.
First pitch swinging from Morrow, pops up into right. That'll be caught by Davidson for out number 1.
Batting, the center fielder, number 2, Taylor Jefferson.
Giants. Oh, Sisso. Looks to be a similar story for compared to Overlord. Sisso in 8 games started in the regular season last year went 3-2, a 4.01 ERA. 42 2/3 innings pitched, 19 earned runs, a 45-10. Nice play by Tygo there for out number 2. A 45-10 strikeout to walk ratio. So you could simplify that to 9-2, I guess. 6 home runs, opponent batting average of 251, and a whip of 1.22. Already 2 down here for Sisso. Grounded up the middle. That will be a base hit. Up to the plate comes Juliet Ward.
Juliet Ward.
Hitting .625 so far here on the early season. Sisso with reverse splits for the righty. They'll have the advantage against lefty batters. Runner going to second. Close play, but under the tag, and Serpents have a runner in scoring position, and that activates RBI Hero. But a swing and a miss retires the side. And we're scoreless through a frame. We go top 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 19.
Here is Bruno Davidson. Got off 0-2 the count, and swing and a miss. Overlord with the punch out.
Now batting,
1 away. Here is Kylie Lloyd.
Kylie Lloyd.
And Lloyd gets a base hit into left field. A 1-on, 1-out here for the High Rollers.
Catcher, number
And the
10.
catcher, Adeline Randall, right behind her. Two and 1 the count. And that will be a walk, so a couple runners aboard here for the High Rollers.
Number
It's up April Rosales.
Rosales.
That's inside. Let's go.
Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Overlord. 2 down, and here's the 9-hole. Nala Maloney. And that one's toward. She makes the grab just on top of her shoelaces for out number 3. The High Rollers are turned away. Bottom of the second we go. Praline and Klopp, the first 2 up. Praline, a mid-second round pick for the Serpents. Or excuse me, a late second round pick for the Serpents. Doing well. 625. Dribbler and still gets the out. On the flip side of things here is Derek Klopp looking for his first hit of the season. Fouls that one back. Hits that one well into right. Deep it goes, and that is gone. His first hit of the season is a home run into right field, and the Serpents strike first. 397. Grounded to Tygo. Easy play for her to Rosales for out number 2. And here is Kinley Mess. And that top tier reverse splits for the Wrongfielders organization. Really eating into the stats here for Mess. It's a very average hitter, very subpar. It's a ground out too short to end the inning, but the Serpents with the solo home run make it a 1-0 game to the top of the 3rd, top of the High Rollers order.
Judd, long stop.
Popped it up. Doesn't get much beyond home plate. English will make the grab. Here is Tina Tygo. One, 2 to Tygo. Takes the ball. And she pops this one up. Right field. And it's Mess making the grab for out number 2. And here is Charlie Merritt. Probably sit 3rd overall on home run distance. He cracks one, right field, and we have a tie ball game. Charlie Merritt goes 400 feet on the nose into right field, and we got a tied 1-1 ball game.
The second baseman, number 11, Miles Hickman.
Nope, inside.
Dribbler to Overlord, and he gets it to Praline in time for round number 3. We'll go bottom of the 3rd, tied up here at 1. Solo shots for both sides so far. Got 9-1-2 due up for the Serpents. English to lead things off, the rookie catcher. That's a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss. And it goes one away, and we go back to the top of the order for the Serpents. Here is Luke Morrow.
Ball low. Ball outside.
That's up the middle and a base hit. Jefferson also taken in the second round by the Serpents. Bit of a tough start to the season for the young man. 091 so far. Struck out and throw out a double play to end the inning. It remains tied 1 apiece going to the top of the fourth. Davidson, Lloyd, and Randall do up for the High Rollers. That's down into right. Base hit for the High Rollers. Lead off the top of the fourth.
Now battling the center fielder, number 2, Miley Lloyd.
So Charlie Merritt, who had the tying home run for the Astros last half inning, taken with pick 21 in the second round. That'd be 45th overall. I believe that's his 3rd home run of the season. Can't remember if he had 2 in the Quacks game or if he's had 1. I don't think he's had 1 in each of the games. I think it almost had to have been 2 against the Quacks because I think the only home runs for the High Rollers in the first game was Lloyd and Rosales here because it was scoreless till about midway through and then they went back to back. Two on, 1 out here. Bit of a jam for Overlord, but gets the punch out. 2 down, a big one there, and brings up Maloney here at the 9 spot. And she pops it up. Overlord comes off the mound, gets under it, and makes the grab for out number 3. And remain a 1-1 ball game going to the bottom of the fourth. It's Cervantes, Ward, and Praline due up.
Ball, that's outside. That's inside. That's a strike.
This one right to Maloney, makes the grab, 1 away. Here is Ward. Cuts it off, 1-2 the count. Just misses, 2-2. That's grounded to short. Maloney, once again, to Rosales for out number 2. Here is Leon Praline. First pitch swinging, this one to Hickman. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Ciso. We go top of the 5th. All knotted up at 1 apiece. Longstop, Tygo, and Merritt, the top of the order here for the High Rollers. Up the middle, but Overlord couldn't field it to Mess, and the throw is not in time. That's a leadoff infield single, brings up Tina Tygo. Grounded to Mess, 4-6-3, Dragons special.
The designated hitter, number 60, Charlie Merritt.
Two-way here for Merritt. And he grounds this one to first. Praline will take it herself for out number 3. We go bottom 5 now. Klopp, Snell, and Mess due up. That's a well-hit ball, left center field. Back at the wall. It's going to be caught by Longstop for out number 1. Thought at very least that was going to scrape the wall, but just shy, and it's a loud first out here in the bottom of the 5th. Right back to mound. Ciso fields his position. And gets it to Rosales, 2 away, and here is Kinley Mess,
Number 6, Kinley.
one of the players that came over from the Mythic during the offseason, has not done well so far here for her new team, looking for her first hit of the season still. In game number 3, she is tense and strikes out looking to end the inning. We've played 5 full. We've only had dueling solo shots so far. 4, 5, and 6 due up for the High Rollers. Another one of the big bats here for the High Rollers, Hickman. He definitely has the power to send one out of here. But he grounds it to Ward off a couple hops to Praline, 1 down. That brings up Davidson. Fairly solid outing so far here for Overlord. 5 1/3. Did I just? I did. Oh, the commentator's curse knows no mercy. I didn't even finish my sentence, and the game was just like, nope, Uno reverse. I need to get that dodgeball meme as a emote in the chat because, I mean, because it's just all the time. It really is all the time. Full count to Lloyd. Swing and a miss.
Catcher number 10, Adeline Randall.
Swing and a miss. Overlord bounces back with a couple of punch outs, but the High Rollers retake the lead 2-1 now as we head to the home half of the 6th. 9-1-2 due up. And English will get pulled in favor of Caleb Flynn. Take the plate appearance. He swings at the first pitch and fouls it off. Rounds it to short. Maloney with a bit of a dive and stop. The throw in the dirt, but picked by Rosales for out number 1. Here I'll compliment Sisso to try and make it even. 5 1/3 from him. Just 3 hits allowed. Not an instantaneous bite. 3 hits, 1 earned run, 4 strikeouts. He is locked in. 2 down here going against Jefferson. Tough out activates. Doesn't chase. Hine inside. Swing and a miss on the off speed. And we'll head to the top of the 7th. Rosales, Maloney, and Longstop due up. Hazeldine will take over the catching duties behind home plate here. Overlord staying in the game. A chop to third just out of the reach of the third baseman, and leadoff runner aboard for the High Rollers. One, 2 the count to Maloney. Swing and a miss. And that will do it for Overlord. Got the quality start on the day, but the offense not able to back him up so far. And into the game comes Mary Schroeder. 0-2 the count. That is deposited into center field for a base hit. So 2 on, only 1 out. Here is Tygo. 0 for 3 on the night, though. Next with this one into right. That's down in front of Snell for a base hit. The High Rollers have the bases loaded. Bit of a bomber special there. And it's the big bat of Charlie Merritt to the plate. Oh, he only has 2 home runs. I guess I wasn't even paying attention earlier. I thought he had 3.
Ball low.
1-2 the count to Merritt. Strike 3 called at the top of the zone. Huge punch out there, 2 away. And here is Hickman. He'll come up to the plate with RBI Hero active.
That's high.
Bases juice, 2 outs here, top of the 7th, and a 2-1 ball game. 2-1 to Hickman. The pitch grounded to short. Ward with the stop, the throw to first, in time for out number 3. Just got him by a step, and Schroeder gets out of the jam to keep it a 1-run ball game to the home half of the 7th. And it's Cervantes will get pulled in favor of Corbin Prince. So the Serpents bringing in some pinch hitters, trying to get this offense kick-started, and mission not accomplished. Still just 3 base runners off of Ciso so far in this one.
That's inside.
Just the 70th pitch here from Ciso in this one, 2-2. And another one grounded right to Rosales. That's both of them so far in the inning. And here is Leanne Praley. First split's active for Ciso in this plate appearance. 1-1 to Praline. And this is outside. And that misses high, 3-1. Swing and a miss for a full count. And up the middle, a base hit into center field. Puts the tying run aboard here for the Serpents. And that means go ahead at the plate now with Derek Klopp. His first hit of the season was the home run. Looking to try and do a bit more damage here late with his team down just 1 run. 0-2 the count. Fouls it off. Swing and a miss! Ciso with his 6th punch out of the game. We go top 8, 5, 6, and 7 due up. And it is Davidson due up first here. I believe it was his home run that got us here to this 2-1 juncture. Up the middle, and he'll be aboard with a base hit. Here is Lloyd, 1 for 3 today so far. That's hit well into right, and that is gone. A 2-run shot from Lloyd makes it a 4-1 ball game. Huge home run there, makes it a 3-run game here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 54, April Rosales.
Ball, that's inside.
1-1 now to Rosales. And she will strike out for out number 2. Which brings up Maloney 0 for 3 here tonight.
That's low. Ball.
And that one to first in time for round number 3. High Rollers push their lead 4-1 as we go bottom of the 8th. It's the bottom of the order due up for the Serpents as they face their largest deficit of the game right now. The one down. Sisso still in the game. Going on 7 2/3 now. And Hazeldine will stay in the game. Another victim here for reverse splits. One, two. Swing and a miss! We go top ninth, 4-1 in favor of the High Rollers. And it's the top of their order due up.
Number 5, Judd, long stop.
Left down. Hit her. Ball low.
It's 3-0 to long stop.
That's ball four.
And it's a 4-pitch walk to start off the top of the ninth.
Third baseman, number
Now bring up Tina Tygo and bring into the game Gap Fletcher.
Let's swing. Nope, that's high. That's a strike. That's inside.
Swing and a miss. Tygo goes down swinging.
the designated hitter, number
There is
60,
Merritt.
Lee Merritt.
Ball that's low. Pitch hard. Nope, that's high.
Rio.
Nope, ball.
And another walk given up here by the Serpents. 2 on
Second baseman,
and just 1 out. Hickman to the plate.
man.
0 for 4 on the day.
That's right.
The chance here again with RBI Hero active to all but put this one to sleep. 0-2 the count. Well outside. Swing and a miss.
Now batting.
2 down and Davidson now.
Uno,
Davidson 3 for 4 here in this one. Almost gets hit on the first pitch.
That's up. Nope, inside. That's a strike.
Takes a strike there. 3-1.
That's a strike.
Count runs full. Runners will go here. Swing and a miss. We go bottom of the ninth. Serpents need 3, and it's the top of the order due up.
now batting.
Sisso with a chance to go the distance.
Luke
Inside.
Morrow.
Don't remember we've had anyone do that so far this season.
Ball.
2-2 the count to Morrow. Swing and a miss. Sisso has to be up to around, 8 Ks. He still has it on his screen.
That's high.
I was going to say about 7 or 8.
That's low.
Surprised he isn't on fire, honestly. Just 4 hits and 1 earned run. It was a solo home run. Does give up the walk there. It's a 1 on, 1 out, and that will do it for Sisso. The closing pitcher, Tatum Howell, will come in for the first time this season. Grounder up the middle. This could be it to Hickman. And to Rosales, the 6-4-3 double play to end the game. And the High Rollers win this one 4-1 the final. And they move to 3-0 on the season and jump the Serpents down to 0-3. Just 2 total earned runs given up by the High Rollers pitching staff so far this season. 5-0 against the Storm, 9-1 over the Quacks, and now 4-1 over the Serpents. Let's take a look. A lot of strikeouts, though, for both teams. The High Rollers actually struck out 13 times tonight. Rosales with the sombrero and a trio of players with 2 strikeouts. They did get 12 hits. Davidson going 3 for 5, scored 2 runs, had a home run. Lloyd going 2 for 4 with a home run of her own, and then Merritt also going 2 for 4 with a home run. Oh, and off the Serpent stats. Just 4 hits from the Serpents, no one with multiple hits. Morrow going 1 for 4, Cervantes 1 for 2. Then Praling going 1 for 3, and then Klopp with the solo home run, his first hit of the season, going for the home run, but that's all the Serpents able to muster offensively. Win goes to Sisso, 8 in the third. He was fantastic, just the solo home run, 8 strikeouts, and a save technically goes to Hallwell. Just 2/3 of an inning. Loss goes to Overlord. Bit of a hard luck loss for him. He did all that he could, did give up 8 hits, but through 6 in the third, does have the quality start, 2 earned runs off of 2 solo home runs, 8 strikeouts. Then Schroeder gave up 2 through an inning and 2/3. Fletcher finishing things off. It's a high roller sweep on the MVP board. Sisso, top bill, Davidson, and Lloyd rounding things out. For game number 2, we will flip conferences to the heroic side of things with the Walkers and the Moonshots. Have a Walkers lineup. I do believe I'd already put this one into effect, but I'll double check. We got French, Sawyer, Ventura, C.S. Knight. New addition into the lineup, Vihan Knight, Fuller, Woodward, Kruger, Hiker. Okay. Just make sure I've got the right picture. Walkers. Number 3, Cameron Strickland. Strickland. Okay. Ball. And then see, Pandora is here. Any changes you would like to make? Huff. Is this right? Oh no. Samplemore. Oh no, it was Clay. Okay. Okay. Huff. Okay. It's fine. I ain't watching. Tag me with. Okay. Good enough. Huff. Play ball, and I will let you know when it's over. To Battery. Yeah, okay. Battery Bay for game number 3. Moonshots 2-0. Walkers 1-1. Game. It is a Icons Division game. So a little bit extra on the line here.
Designated hitter, number 12, John French.
Let's kind of soft update some of these standings. So we're about a third of the way through the night.
Number 14, Millie Sawyer.
There.
Ball, that's outside.
There.
It's outside.
There.
That's high.
Okay.
That's a strike.
Sawyer surprisingly still has not a base hit on the season. She'll have to wait one more time to try and get her first. So it's 2 down for Ventura, who's also looking for her first hit of the season. It's been, I guess, a bit lean for the Walkers offensively to start the season, as she skies one into center field, shaded into left center, and Driver making the grab. A quick 1-2-3 inning for the Moonshots will go bottom of the first. We'll see Houndstooth, Benjamin, and Magana do up.
Second baseman, number 25, Matthias Houndstooth.
Too low. High ball. Nope, low. Ball forward, take your base.
That is a leadoff walk given up by Strickland.
The first baseman, number 2, Kristen Benjamin.
Nope, that's low.
1-2 here to Benjamin. It's on Houndstooth. He is back in time. There he goes. The throw to second is in the dirt. Probably would have gotten him, but the bad throw allows the stolen base. And a swing and a miss from Benjamin. It's one down, and here is Magana.
Number 2, Santiago Magana.
Ball inside.
To center field. Topped by Sawyer. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 3, Ivy Allen.
The right.
Right side, that's a base hit. Could score a run. The throw from Fuller. It's going to be close. Not in time. Houndstooth scores, and the Moonshots strike first 1-0.
Baseman, number 15, Gander, held down.
Ball, that's outside. Foul ball. Foul.
2-2. Hit well, but will go foul.
That's foul. 3 strike.
And strike 3 called to the top of the zone. Moonshots strike first, 1-0. As we go to the top of the second, Macias, Knight, and Fuller do up for the
Third
Walkers.
baseman, number 19, Barrett Macias.
You're out.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 18, Vahan Knight.
That's down. There's a strike.
1-2, and down the third base line, it is a fair ball. Underboard here for the Walkers.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 6, Darlene Fuller.
There's a strike.
Fuller gets under this one. Skies it into left. Caught by Richard. That's 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, number 9, Evelyn Woodward.
Here is Woodward. She sneaks one past the first baseman. That's 2 on and 2 out.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 25, William Fruger.
Won't get this one past Benjamin. He'll take it himself for out number 3. Walkers leave a pair stranded. And we'll go bottom of the second. Richards, Wells, and Driver do up for the Moonshots.
Left fielder, number 4, Destiny Richard.
The right. Strike 3.
The swing and a miss there.
Now batting,
For out number 1 brings up Golder Wells.
Golder Wells.
There's a strike. That's high.
Up the middle, Hiker gets to it. Throw in time for out number 2.
Batting, the center fielder, number 5, Christine Driver.
Ball.
Foul, 1-1. Dirt. Grounded short. Hiker again. The throw in time for out number 3. A quick inning of work there for Strickland. Will go top third. Hiker, French, and Sawyer do up for the Walkers.
The shortstop, number 5, Mulberry Hiker.
The right. Nope, it's that ball. You outside. There's a strike.
Swing and a miss. One away.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Huff with his
number
first
12,
strikeout of the game.
Bud French.
Judd French on his first pitch. Pops it up into right. This will be caught by Houndstooth for out number 2.
Center fielder, number 14, Millie Sawyer.
Strike. Foul ball.
0-2. That is foul.
High ball. That's high. That's foul.
Swing and a miss. And Huff goes in order. We go bottom third. Still just 1-0 here. Solomon, Houndstooth, and Benjamin due up.
Number 48, Yalman Solomon.
Ooh, just a bit outside.
And Solomon connects with that one and will scoot it to the warning track. Hiker up with it, but it will turn into a leadoff double here for the Moonshots.
Now batting,
Bottom of the third, here is Houndstooth.
number 25, Matthias Houndstooth.
Houndstooth into right. Does it have enough? It is off the top of the wall. RBI double for Houndstooth. It's 2-0 Moonshots.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 2, Tristan Benjamin.
There's a strike.
Right side, Ventura with a diving stop. Flips it to Strickland in time for out number 1 at first. Houndstooth takes third on the play. One down for Magana here.
Ball inside. No, outside.
Left side, and that one scoots past Vahan Knight. And that will score the run. 3-0 Moonshots.
Number 3, Ivy Allen.
That's a strike. Nope, high.
So 3-0 now here in the bottom of the third. Drop back to Strickland, and that will be a 1-6-3 double play to end the inning. And we'll head to the top of the fourth. Ventura, Macias, and Knight due up.
Batting, the first baseman, number 9, Amy Ventura.
Oh, excuse me, Knight is playing second. He's not playing third. Misspoke earlier.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 19, Barrett Macias.
I really need to try and put together some sort of spotter board for this season, so that way I actually have names to put on traditional positions. Somehow make it where I can have all teams just somewhat compact and not have like a million pages to try and find the right 2 teams for each game. To somehow put like
Now batting, the second
12
baseman,
teams on
number
one side of a
50, Vahan Knight.
page and then like flip it over and have the other 12 teams.
The right.
This one's grounded to second. Houndstooth is there. And that is out number 3. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth. Hilldown, Richards, and Wells due up.
Now batting, third baseman, number 50, Gander Hilldown.
No, outside. There's a strike. The right.
Strikeout for Strickland, one away.
The left fielder, number 4, Destiny Richards.
Right.
Ugh.
Now batting, the catcher, number 12, Golder Wells.
That's a strike. That's outside.
1-2 here to Golder Wells. K Collector activates for Strickland.
Low ball.
That one's into right. Sliding tip. Fuller makes the grab. Dive Wizard pays off nicely there to take a hit away.
Number 5,
And it's 2 down now here in the bottom of the 4th for Christine Driver.
Strikey, strike, strike.
Almost got hit there. We had a hit by pitch last night.
Nope, low.
I think it was one of the wrong fielders that got hit. We had another hit by pitch other than that? Can't remember. Grounded to Macias. Throw in time for out number 3. We'll head to the top of the 5th here. Fuller, Woodward, and Kruger due up.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 6, Darlene Fuller.
Sonics rooting for the Walkers here to try and instigate a 3-way tie at the top of the Icons division. All 3 teams at the top would be
Now batting,
2-1.
number 9, Evelyn Woodward.
Strike. No, outside. Nope, high.
2-2 here to Woodward. Fouled off.
That's high.
Full count. Swing and a miss.
Now batting, the left
Huff was strikeout number 3 of the game.
Kruger.
Well, that ball's
2 down here in the top of the 5th.
foul ball. That ball's inside.
2-2 here to Kruger.
High ball.
Count runs full once again. 62 pitches on Huff here. Another one fouled off. Popped into the stands just barely.
Ball 4.
And Kruger will draw a walk.
Now batting,
It's a runner aboard here for Mulberry Hiker.
Mulberry Hiker.
Looking for his first hit of the season.
That's a strike.
Ball's behind 0-2.
Ball. Direct.
And strike 3 called. Hiker sits down, and we go to the home half of the 5th. Solomon, Houndstooth, and Benjamin due up for the Moonshots here.
Shortstop, number 48, Yalman Solomon.
First pitch swinging for Solomon into right, but Fuller able to track it down.
Batting,
Here is Houndstooth.
number 25,
636 on the season so far. It's locked in. Got a double single RBI so far on the night. Scored a run and knocked in a run. Routed to right side. Ventura to track it down. Flip to Strickland in time for out number 2.
the first baseman, number 2, Kristen Benjamin.
2 down here for Benjamin, the mind gamer, and he laces one into the gap. That will go to the wall. That will be a 2-out double here for the Moonshots. And mind gamer, once you get late into a game on a starter, really takes it away from them. And that will chase us to Ghost McGregor here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Mind Gamer also here on Magana. Lefty versus lefty matchup. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Full count. That one's hit well into left, but hanging up there a bit too much. And Kruger will make the grab for out number 3. 3-0 still the score here as we head to the top of the 6th. It's the top of the order due up for the Walkers. Red Fringe 0 for 2 so far here tonight. But hitting .333 in the leadoff spot for the Walkers. Diving stop by Hilldown. The throw is not going to be in time, and French is aboard. Can Sawyer get her bat going here? Opportunity knocks for the Walkers here in the top of the 6th. There it is! Deep shot into left! That one is gone! It's 3-2! It took a while, but there it is, 422. That's the Millie Sawyer we knew from last season. It's a 1-run game.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 9, Amy Ventura.
And let's see if Ventura can keep things chugging. 0-2. Takes one low, 1-2. Connects that center field, but closing on that is Driver. Nice play for out number 1.
Number 90, Barrett Macias.
Grounder, counts 2, flips to Benjamin in time for out number 2. And that will bring up Vahan Knight. Swing and a miss. The 2-run shot makes it 3-2 as we go bottom 6. Allen, Hilldown, and Richard due up for the Moonshots. That one is going to get down, and that will roll to the wall. That will be a leadoff double for the Moonshots and Allen. Gets her second hit of the game. Ooh. Is Gander Hilldown. She is rattled right now. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Kruger finds zone 1-2. Swing and a miss. 101 miles per hour on that one. It's the strikeout for out number 1. Brings up Destiny Richard. Richard into left. That one is going to be off the base of the wall. And that will bring home a run. Ooh, a close play at second there. And the Moonshots get a run back, make it 4-2. The count to Wells. And Wells, this one into right center. A tough dive off the glove, and the Moonshots get both runs back. And it is 5-2.
The center fielder, number 5, Christine Reiber.
Swing and a miss. That's out number 2. Now I'm bringing up Yalman Solomon.
Nope, high.
And that one's a grounder to Ventura. She takes herself for out number 3. And we head to the top of the 7th. A 6th inning push. It's a 3-run game once again. And it's 6, 7, and 8 due up in the order for the Walkers. Solomon catches up to that one. Flip to Benjamin in time for out number 1. Here is Evelyn Woodward.
Evelyn Woodward.
There's a strike. Ball low. Foul ball.
Swing and miss. That's out number 2.
Back to left field.
Here is William
Number
Kruger.
25, William Kruger.
That ball's inside. No, inside ball. There's a strike.
Off will be 2-2 to Kruger. That's a roller to short. Solomon in time to Benjamin for out number 3. And we head to the bottom of the 7th. It's the top of the order here for the Moonshots.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 25, Matthias Houndstooth.
That's high.
Ripped into center field, but Sawyer takes a couple steps to her right for the catch for out number 1.
Number 2, Tristan Benjamin.
Ball inside.
That's out of play. 1-2 to Benjamin. Fouls off another. Swing and a miss. Down goes Benjamin for out number 2.
Designated
That
hitter,
brings up Santiano Magana.
Santiago Magana.
9 for out number 3, top of the 8th. 9-1-2 for the Walkers.
Now batting, now pitching.
Huff's day is done. 7 innings work, just 2 earned runs off of 4 hits. Ball is handed over to Zane Clay, making his first appearance of the season. And hold on to the 3-run lead. This one into left, caught by Richard, 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 12, Judd French.
Another one into left. Another one caught by Richard, 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 14, Millie Sawyer.
There's a strike.
0-2 the count. Tough out activates. Swing and a miss. Ball goes in the dirt. Throw down to first in time for round number 3. And we head to the bottom of the 8th. Last chance for insurance for the Moonshots. Alan Hilldown and Richard due up for them here.
Number 3, Ivy Allen.
Allen swings at the first pitch into center field, and Sawyer makes the grab, 1 away.
Third baseman.
Hilldown 0 for 3 and rattled, but connects with that one into the gap. That's going to roll for extra bases. She'll be aboard. 1 out double here for the Moonshots. Are in scoring position here in the bottom of the 8th.
Number 4, Destiny Richard.
0-2 to Richard. Grounded to first. Ventura takes it herself for out number 2. We will go over to Golder Wells.
Golder Wells.
No, outside. Take your
Ooh, and Wells gets plunked.
Now
It's
batting,
runners at the corners now for Driver.
5, Christine Driver.
He pops it up into left field. Kruger is there, makes the grab for round number 3. We go to the top of the 9th. Last chance for the Walkers. They need 3. It's Ventura, Macias, and Vahan Knight.
Number 9, Amy Ventura.
Nope, it's that ball. That's a strike.
No, it's just a weird thing of Super Mega Baseball. You have someone like, what was it, Gordon? What's his name? I forgot. George. Anson George for the Lumberjacks, who has like no contact but pretty good power and was a pretty good player off the bench for them late last season and had a home run yesterday. But then you have someone for the Walkers here in Christine Ventura, who I'm pretty sure went most of the postseason. Like, she was like 1 for something, like 1 for 19, 1 for 20. And it started the season in a similar fashion to the postseason from last year. And she has the stats in both power and contact. Just what is the extra factor? Because it's hard to argue that it's not, RNG at this point, where she has consistently gone with a bad stretch in last year's playoffs and now to start this season. Like, what's the underlying factor? I guess that's the million-dollar question as a whole for this league. You never know what you got until you see it play out. Walkers do bring the tying run to the plate here with 2 outs. Up to the catcher, Evelyn Woodward. Down to tenths. Heading the count 2-0 from Zane Clay. That one into center field, but not quite enough juice on it. Caught by Driver for out number 3, and the Moonshots improve to 3-0 on the season. In this one, 5-2 over the Walkers. 5-2. 2. Just 6 hits for the Walkers on the evening. No one with multiple hits. Just look at some of those averages. 083, 091, 091, a $182 back-to-back there, and then 0 from Hiker. 10 hits on the night for the Moonshots. You got Allen going 2 for 4. Richards going 2 for 4. Just the lone home run from Sawyer in this game. 3 strikeouts for Hilldown, going 1 for 4. Lots goes to Strickland, 3 earned through 4 2/3. McGregor, 2 earned through 3 1/3. Win goes to Huff. He went 7, gave up 2, struck out 6. And the save to Clay goes 2 innings of work, 2 hits allowed, and 2 strikeouts. On the MVP board, it's Aaron Huff, Matthias Houndstooth, and Millie Sawyer. Go to game number 4. Another big one. Another big divisional one in the Icons. Something's got to give between the Monstars and Area 51. Both teams coming to this game 0-2. That. Listed lineup. Haitian. Locos. Ball. For Monstars. Got 3. It's Cruz. Suggested lineup. Bada bing. Play ball. To Parque Jardineros for, I believe, the first time this season. Stars' first 2 games on the road. Dropped a 1-2 game to the Moonshots to start off the season and then got walked off by the Retrievers last week. Yeah, last week, 3-4. Been kind of a similar story for Area 51. Offense has not really been active at all for Area 51. A 2-6 loss to the Sonics and then a 2-4 loss to the Walkers. So we will see what happens here in a big one.
Number 14, Flower, Drew.
Let's get score Brett rest of the night. Already did check the Astros. Check the Wax. Final game, I think it's Diamond Jacks and someone. Skulls. Uh-oh. What did I do to the score? Oh, I just...
Now batting the designated hitter, number 20, Legend Blackwell.
That one is hit hard and deep. Legend Blackwell puts Area 51 on top here early. 443 into center field, and Area 51 strikes first.
First baseman, number 15, Amora Ocherio.
Dose. Batter to Beltron, and the side is retired. A 2-run shot. Wait, why did I think a runner was on? I'm just that stupid, I guess.
The designated hitter, number 28, Mackay Buckley.
Swing and a miss for the leadoff strikeout is Jerry Horn. You know, after this season has concluded, what we really need to go back and evaluate was the blockbuster trade the Area 51 and the High Rollers had, where they sent good old what's his face. Great if I could remember name. Just terrible with real life. Duncan, because Elliot Duncan was originally an Area 51. They traded him. I mean, it was a huge trade. I don't even begin to remember what all the pieces that moved that were. I'd be really curious to see, you know, a couple seasons worth of numbers behind that trade. Down to center field, and the Monstars have a couple runners on here with 2 outs at the bottom of the first. Gordon Newman to the plate. Grounded to Neal. Neal to first. Ocherio with the grab. Route number 3, we go top 2. Contreras, Neal, and Sacred due up.
The left fielder, number 24, Azariah Contreras.
Contreras goes up the middle to lead things off for the 51s here.
Second baseman, number 25, Liliana Neal.
Swing and a miss.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 6, Emilio Sacred.
One down here for Sacred now. Runner going, the throw to second, not in time. Runner into scoring position now. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts there, and it's Zane Wasman to the plate.
Zane Wasman.
Go to Wasman. Hopped up. Just behind the bag, third base. And caught by Beltran for out number 3. Will go bottom of the second. Nichols smacks and Beltran due up.
The first baseman, number 71, Lunder Nichols.
On up to Sacred. Sacred across the diamond in time to Ocherio. One away. Here is Felipe Smacks.
Felipe
Smacks gets under that one. Skies it into right. Popped by Droop for out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 30, Dewey Beltran.
Swing and a miss. Down goes Beltran. We go to the top of the third. Hefty Kelly, Flower Droop, and Buffums due up.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 29, Hefty Kelly.
Kelly into center field and just falls in front of Horn. That's going to be lead-off base hit.
Now batting,
I guess I saw that Droop was on. That's why I thought it was a 2-run. I didn't realize that whoever's after ran into a double play, I guess. Everyone was after it. So, got caught stealing, I guess. Hit and run works. Not that it put anyone out of position, but worked nonetheless, and it's 2 on and nobody out here for Nora Buffums. One and 2 the count from De La Cruz in the dirt, 2-2. Strike 3 called.
Now batting, designated hitter, number 20, Legends Blackwell.
This is popped up. Infield fly will be called. And caught by Newman for out number 2.
The first baseman, number
Here is
50,
Amora Ocherio.
Ocherio.
We'll have RBI Hero active. A bunch of trades active here. De La Cruz surrounded. Ocherio with easy target and RBI Hero. This one is into left. That's going to get down for a base hit. That will score run. Runner headed for third. Going to round third and head for home. And that clears the bases. 3-0 for Area 51.
Left fielder, number 24, Azariah Contreras.
Low grounder to the third base side. Beltran gets it to Nichols in time for out number 3. But Area 51 push their lead 3-0 as we go to the bottom half of the inning. 9, 1 and 2 due up for the Monstars here.
28, Chas Gibbs.
Both teams looking for their first win here in season 11. And strike 3 called. Backwards K there for Locos, his 4th of the game. Like 7 outs on the game, 4 of them via the punch out. 2-2 count here for Buckley. K collector on Locos. Strike 3 called again. And here's the number 1 overall draft pick, Jerry Horn. Hitting a solid .444 here on the season. And we'll foul that one off, make it a 2-1 count. No homers yet for Horn. Fouls off another, 2-2. Slow roller to second, Neal up with it. Throw in time for round number 3, a 1-2-3 inning for Area 51 and Locos. And we'll head to the top of the 4th. Neal, Sacred, and Wasman all due up.
Number 25, Liliana Neal.
It's popped up. Does it? Nope, it is out of play. 1-2 the count here to Neal. And that goes up the middle for a base hit.
Now back, third baseman, number 6, Emilio Sacred.
Held off, it's 1-2 here to Sacred. That one's down into center field. And the 51s have runners at first and second and nobody out here. Today's Wednesday, right? Oh. High days of the week are all out of whack. And strike 3 called. Wasman gets rung up there.
Number 29,
The hefty Kelly. Rounded once again active for Dela Cruz. Up the middle, that's going to be a base hit. Rolls to Horn, who's got a decent arm. Owen tries for an extra 90 feet, and the bases are loaded for Flower Droop. Flower Droop into left. That will score 1. Another one coming home. It will score 2. RBI double for Droop. It's 5-0 Area 51.
number 9, Laura Buffer.
10 hits given up here so far by Dela Cruz through 3 1/3. All 5 runs have been earned. Still just 1 out here in the top of the 4th. A 1-2 count to Buffums. Swing and a miss. It's the punch out there, 2 away, and here is Legend Blackwell. He goes up the middle. That will bring home another 6-0. They're going to test the arm of Horn. The throw to the plate. Not in time. 7-0 Area 51.
Number 50, Amora Ocherio.
Offense finally waking up here for Area 51. That one's hit deep into right. That is gone. Holy cow. Just ekes over the wall in right center for 23. 9-0 Area 51. Did not see this coming. Didn't think it was going to be a blowout by any means.
Now pitching, Jeff Doherty.
And Area 51 has more than doubled their offensive output from the first 2 games this season. Had just 4 runs for the first 2 games. Have 9 here through the first 4 innings against the Monstars. A 6 spot in the top of the 4th. 9-0 as we head to the bottom half.
Second baseman, number 38, Austin Schaefer.
That was over 400, Magic. I think that one deserves to be ejected. Yes, it was an eker over the wall, but still, anything over 400 is a jack, I'd say, in my personal record book.
Hayden Alexander. Now batting, the shortstop, number 47, Gordon Newman.
Kelly to Ocherio, that's 2 down.
The first baseman, number 71.
Stars in trouble of leaving the leadoff double stranded. Nichols up to the plate. That one just falls. Drops behind home plate for a foul ball, but a grounder to second. Neal flips to Ocherio for out number 3.
You see the team mascot around.
We head to the top of the 5th. Neal, Sacred, and Wasman due up here.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 25, Liliana Neal.
Grounded to Beltran. In time to Nichols for out number 1.
Third baseman, number 6, Emilio Sacred.
4 votes. Nope, we're still at the same spot on the playoffs. Be pretty one-sided on the couple of polls I put out for impression.
Now batting, the
Each team,
number 55, Zane Wasman.
that seemed to be the pretty solid idea moving forward.
Scoop up a plate of maki at Ground Roll Sushi, located on level 2. Batting, the left fielder, number 3, Felipe Smacks. Now batting, third baseman, number 30, Dewey Beltran.
Quickly 2 down here for the Monstars here in the bottom of the 5th. Nasty screwball there from Locos. And gets the pop up. Caught by Ocherio for out number 3. We'll head to the top of the 6th. It's Kelly, Droop, and Buffums.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 29, Hefty Kelly.
Swing and a miss. Strikeout to start off the top of the inning here for Daugherty, who came in relief. So far, so good for him. 1 2/3, 3 strikeouts. Held off 0-2 to Flower Droop. Rounded to Schaefer. 2 Nichols in time, 2 away.
The center fielder, number 9, Laura Buffer.
Here is Buffums.
The designated hitter, number 28, Mackay Buckley.
I guess I never did tell Pandora that his game was over. Probably come back and checked by now.
Center fielder, number 8, Jerry Bourne.
This one popped up into left, caught by Contreras. That's 2 away. Here is Schaefer.
Number 38, Boston Schaefer. Now batting the right fielder, number 26, Zayden Alexander.
Skied into left center. Contreras will make the graph. Round number 3, we go top 7. 9-0 in favor of Area 51.
Now back, the designated hitter, number 20, Legend Blackwell. Now batting, the first baseman, number 15, Amora Ocherio.
Warren closes in on that one, makes the grab there for round number 1.
Now batting,
Bring up
the left
Azariah
fielder,
Contreras.
number 24, Azariah Contreras.
It's away from Gibbs, and that's a free 90 feet. Call it. The mercy rule is in scoring position. Swing and miss for out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 25, Liliana Neal.
I really find it funny that on the graphic behind home plate here on the jewelry ad, they literally just added their own baseball clip art to it. Not something they made outside of the game and put on as an asset. They literally just used their baseball clip art asset and pasted it on there. Really kind of funny. Wonder if that chain is even an asset they have in the clip art somewhere. It is a clinic for the Area 51, but they haven't scored in a while, but still 9-0. I think it's 13 hits for Area 51 compared to 4 for the Monstars. A walk here to start off the inning for Area 51. Brings up Zane Wasman. To Wasman. Fouls it back. And that is into right down in front of Alexander. Oh.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 29.
2 on and nobody out here for Hefty Kelly. Daughtery has given it his all, but starting to run out of juice. Oh, I thought that hit him. 1-2 the count to Kelly. Into left. That one is going to be caught by Smacks for out number 1. At this point, might as well just play it out even if they do score runs. Out goes Daugherty, in comes Spryberger. To the right side, a base hit, a slow roller brings home a run, and the throw is not going to be in time, and it's double digits for Area 51.
Fielder number 9, Laura Buffer.
Going to stay in play. It will not. 2-2 to Buffums. And strike 3 called to the bottom of the zone. A strikeout for Spryberger.
Legend Blackwell.
Brings up Blackwell, who kicked everything off at the first inning with the solo home run. Lines out on right to Nichols for out number 3. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th here. Area 51 in solid control here.
Baseman number 30, Dewey Beltran.
Locos doing well here in this one. Just 4 hits through 7 and a third now. 5 strikeouts for the K Collector. Can't ask for much more here from Locos. 68 pitches with 1 out in the 8th. Holy cow.
The designated hitter, number 28, Mackay Buckley.
1-2 the count to Buckley. That one is foul. And there is on fire for Locos, just now noticing that. Definitely deserves it. Popped up into right. And caught by Droop for out number 3. We'll head to the 9th. 10-0 for Area 51.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 15, Amora Ocherio.
The Monstars will have a get-right game if anything holds consistently. They've got the Dragons next, but that's a battle of 0-3 teams next week. Then the Lumberjacks at the Walkers, then the Express and the Sonics. As for Area 51, their schedule upcoming at the Liberty, at the Lumberjacks, and at the Express. So a 4-game road trip here for Area 51. Hoping this road trip, at least at the outstart of it, looks to have gotten the offense kick-started. Should beat the Liberty. Lumberjacks will be a hard game, and especially with that being game number 5, that will be ace versus ace. So that'll be Palacios versus Carson Keith. Here we go, bottom of the 9th. Let's see if Locos can go the distance. He has 11 pitches to secure the Maddox. That's a slow roller. That could be trouble. Sacred can't get it there in time. That's going to be an infield single. Just the 5th hit of the 9th from Locos. Is a Maddox is it just less than 100 or is it like 90 or fewer? I've forgotten. I thought it was 90 or fewer, but I'm not 100%. I feel like I ask this every time. So an infield single and then a walk. Commentator's curse coming to fruition one final time. Oh yeah. Popped up left field. Caught by Contreras for out number 1.
The shortstop, number 47, Gordon Newman.
Ooh, a bit of a wild pitch there. And both runners into scoring position here. Things starting to get away from Locos a bit. Another one into left. This one stays in the park. But deep enough for a runner to tag and the run to score. It won't be a CGSO at very least.
Number 71, Wonder Nichols.
Still a potential for a complete game here with 2 outs. Nichols at the plate. Fouls it off, 0-2 the count. K Collector fouled off. Number 95. Runs inside, 1-2. And that's going to sneak through a base hit. He won't send the runner. The base smacks, and that will do it for Locos. Won't make it the full way. In comes Butts for the final out. And that will be the final out. Popped up and caught by Wasman for out number 3. Area 51 dominate the Monstars. Final score 10-1. 16 hits for Area 51 to just 6 for the Monstars. Flower Droop at the top of the order, 4 for 5 with 3 RBIs. Legend Blackwell, 3 for 5, home run and 3 RBIs. Amora Orcherio, 3 for 5 with 4 RBIs. Top of the order getting things done, except for Buffums, who went 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. 10 of the 16 hits from 1 through 4 in the lineup. 9-hole Kelly, the only one with multiple hits, 2 for 4, but did score 2 runs. Area 51 did strike out 11 times. That sombrero by Buffums, as I mentioned earlier. 6 hits for the Monstars. 4 of them coming from Horn and Schaefer at the 2 and 3 spot, respectively. Lone RBI coming from Newman off the sacrifice fly. Win goes to Locos, 8 2/3, 1 earned, 6 hits, 6 strikeouts, and a walk. Loss goes to De La Cruz. He was downright dreadful. 9 earned, 12 hits, 3 2/3, 5 strikeouts. Bullpen did an excellent job, though. Let's see, that's 5 1/3 combined. Just 1 earned, 4 hits, and 6 strikeouts. It's an MVP sweep for Area 51. It's Ocherio, Blackwell, and Flower Droop as we head into game number 5. Season 8. Here we go. Bombers and Stingers both coming in this game 1-1. I want to mess with things a little bit. Just a moment. I think. Okay. I think I want to. Yep. Spot. Okay. I'll roll with that. Why not? It is Mason. Yeah, I think I have. Then for the Stinger, Dora says, wait for what happened. Have I done wrong? What have I messed up now? Here's. I thought Mason had a slider or something. I think you. Yeah, that's what I have. Check sheet. She not having elite slider, just having slider. Have any stinger? Oh, but we had to do that for. That's still. This going. Chandler, long stroke. Play ball. Another game at Peril Point. The Stingers have home for the duration so far to start the season. They will be home for, oh my gosh, the Stingers have their first 7 at home, and then, or first 6 at home, then play the next 8 on the road, and then home for the Storm and the Quacks to end the first half.
Ahoy, baseball fans! Welcome to Peril Point.
Bombers, wow, conversely have a very similar start to the season. Their first 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 are on the road before a 2-game home stint. Then 2 games away, and then finish off the first half with 6 straight home games. Both these teams 1-1 coming into this game. Both teams have done a bit of work in the offseason, so someone is going to be an unfortunate 1 and 2 after this one is all taken care of.
Third baseman, number 3, Tyson Salmon.
Not a division game, I know that offhand.
That's inside.
1-2 here to Salmon. Salmon into right. That is down for a base hit. Goes to the wall. He'll go for 2. The throw from Henson won't be in time, so it's a 1-out double for the Bombers. And that will bring up Nico Donaldson.
Ball inside.
2-1 to Donaldson. And Donaldson blasts this one. Center field. It is out of here. And the Bombers strike first. The second home run of the season from Donaldson. 460 feet. And it's 2-0 Bombers.
The shortstop, number 6, Fowler Marsh.
That's inside.
Here's the shortstop, Marsh. 3-0 the count. Swings at 3-0, grounded to Correa across the diamond in time. Nice play by Correa to get out number 2. And that brings up Danita Lewis, the 2 outs.
Nope, that's hard.
She pops this one up in foul territory. Will be caught by Suarez for out number 3. And we'll go to the bottom of the first. Correa, County, and Huber due up.
Now batting, third baseman, number 93, Emery Leah.
Annabelle Mason, as you might have figured out, came over from the Moonshots in the offseason. It's a Casey Barrett for Annabelle Mason straight up trade. And a swing and a miss. Her first at-bat for the Bombers is a strikeout. 1 away, Jet County to the plate. Grounded to second. Schaefer with a nice diving stop. The throw to first in time for out number 2, and that brings up Kwai Huber.
Nope, inside.
3-0 to Huber. In there for a strike. And Huber will draw the 2-out walk to bring up Diggett Suarez.
Diggett Suarez.
Grounded to short. Marsh reaches over for it. Throw in time for out number 3. And we'll go top of the second. Everett, Mastiff, and Schaefer due up for the Bombers.
Designated hitter, number 9, Collins Everett.
And the strikeout of Everett, one away.
The catcher,
Is
number
up Meadow
65,
Mastiff.
Meadow Mastiff.
Mastiff bloops that one down into right. That's going to be a base hit.
Now batting, the second baseman,
That will bring up
number
Victor
7,
Schaefer.
Victor Schaefer.
Fouls off the first pitch. Slow roller to short. Meha will get the lead runner, and that's all they'll get.
Now batting,
2 down now.
center fielder,
Here
number
is
30,
Chill Radical.
Radical.
Down to the 9 spot. See what he can do there.
No, no. Pitch hard.
2-1 the count. Fouls that one off. And pops this one up into center field. Will be caught by Huber for out number 3. Will go bottom of the second. Meha, Prince, and Henson due up for the Stingers.
The shortstop, number 4, Bingo Majaya.
Grounded to short. Marsh up with it. The throw in time for out number 1. And here is Nikolai Prince.
Nikolai Prince.
That's a strike. That's down. Ball.
3-1 here to Prince. That one to Marsh makes the grab for out number 2. Here is Fowler Henson.
Number 33, Fowler Henson.
Fowler Henson into center field, but Radical makes the grab for out number 3. We'll head to the top of the third here. Guzman, Salmon, and Donaldson the top of the order for the Bombers due up.
Left fielder, number 41, Corbin Guzman.
Ball low. That's up. No, inside.
3-0 to Guzman,
No, ball four.
and that will be a 4-pitch walk. Get off runner aboard here for Salmon now.
Tyson Salmon.
That's high. No, inside.
6 straight balls now from Longstroke. Tries to break up the teen and get Salmon to foul one off after checking on the runner.
That's down.
That's low for ball 3. Again, checks on the runner. 3-1 the count, and that is ball 4. Back-to-back walks here. It's 2 on, nobody out for the Bombers, and Nico Donaldson up to the plate.
Donaldson.
Already a 2-run home run under his belt here today.
No, that's high.
A 2-0 count to Donaldson.
Ball low.
Low 3-0,
Ball four.
and the bases are loaded via the walk.
Now batting, the shortstop.
3 straight walks, and it's Fowler Marsh to the plate. Marsh, though, tense, just 125 on the season. Fouls that one off. 1 and 2 to count. Little hack activates. Ooh, almost gets hit there. 2 and 2.
That's down.
In the dirt for a full count. Fouls it off. And skies this one into left. That will be caught on the warning track by Thomas. But deep enough for a runner to tag and score. It's 3-0 Bombers off the sacrifice fly.
Number 58, Danita Lewis.
Here is Lewis. She'll be up with a runner in scoring position. Activates RBI hero. And she scoots one through the left side, a base hit. And the bases will be reloaded.
Now back, the designated hitter, number 9, Collins Everett.
0-2 here to Everett. Runs inside. And strike 3 called. Everett gets rung up there, 2 away. And here is Meadow Mastiff. To the count to Mastiff. That's in the dirt. Ooh, dangerous take there, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Bombers get one on the sacrifice fly, but do leave the bases loaded. It's 3-0 going to the bottom of the third.
The left fielder, number 4, Waylon Thomas.
Nope, that's outside. Nope, inside. Hey! That's right.
And a strikeout for Mason to start off the bottom of the third. Turner Lloyd. Grounded to Salmon. Salmon to Lewis in time for out number 2. And to the top of the order here is Emery Correa.
Emery Correa.
Pitch high. Ball outside.
That is just going to be foul. 2-1.
Ball high.
3-1. And that will be another walk given up by Mason here. Brings up Jet County. Runner on and 2 outs.
That's inside.
That will be foul. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Top of the fourth we go. Schaefer, Radical, and Guzman do up.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 17, Victor Schaffer.
8-9-1 do up here for the Bombers.
Nope, inside.
Longstrope already up to 65 pitches here in the fourth. Swing and a miss.
Now batting,
It's the punch out there, 1 away.
number 30,
Here is Chill Radical. Radical swings on that to Meha. To Prince in time, 2 away.
now batting, the left fielder, number 41,
And here is
Lorenzo
Guzman.
That's outside.
1-2 to Guzman. Tough out activates. Fouls off another. Into right. Tracking that is Henson. Makes the grab for out number 3, a 1-2-3 inning. And we'll go bottom 4. It's Huber, Suarez, and Meha due up for the Stingers.
Center fielder, number 30, Callie Huber.
That's hit well into left field. That is gone, and the Stingers are on the board. A solo shot into left, 406 feet for Huber, and it's a 3-1 ball game.
Catcher, number 62, Ding it, Suarez.
This one's a ground to the third. Salmon to first in time for round number 1.
The shortstop, number 4, Bingo Achaya.
Some fireworks that are much closer here tonight. One, two count here to Meha. And a swing and a miss. 2 down now for Nikolai Prince. Prince into right. That is down in front of Donaldson. 2 out base runner here for the Stingers. Brings up Fowler Hinson. That's foul. 0-2 to Hinson. Swing and a miss. Solo shot draws the Stingers closer. It's 3-1 as we go top 5. 2, 3, 4. 2 up for the Bombers. One, two here to Salmon. Grounds it to third. Correa up with it. Throw in time for out number 1.
Now batting, the right field, number 13, Nico Donaldson.
Ball, that's inside.
Nico Donaldson into left. He does it again. Donaldson's second home run of the night gets the run back for the Bombers. It's 4-1. Second of the night and third on the season. He is the only piece of the offense for the Bombers this season. He literally, I think, has been involved in every run this season. Because he hit a 2-run home run against the Serpents, and then he scored the winning run in extras. Didn't score against the Cyclones. And then, well, I guess he has 1 run he wasn't involved in here, but whatever. That will be out number 3. We'll head bottom 5. It's 4-1. Thomas, Lloyd, and Correa due up. Nice dive and stop by Schaefer. Throw in time for out number 1. Popped up and will stay in play for Mastiff. That's out number 2. And back to the top of the order for the Stingers. It's Correa. 0 for 1 with the walk so far. Rips 1 foul down the third base line. Pops it up into left center. Guzman will make the grab for out number 3. We head to the top of the 6th here. Everett, Mastiff, and Schaefer due up.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 9, Collins Everett.
Yeah, might be Everett needs a sit after this game. Grounded to short. Meha is there. Throw to Prince in time for out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, number 65, Mano Mastiff.
Might give Flavio Prince a bit of a trial run at DH. Or, like you said, it could be Brant, who knows. I've got some options. And Brant gets a single up the middle. She'll be aboard with 1 out.
Now batting, the second baseman, number
There's
70,
Schaefer, 0 for 2 so far here tonight. Ned East now in the game. Failed to mention that earlier. 2 to Schaefer. Swing and a miss. And a mojo boost for East.
Now batting, the center field,
And here is
30,
Radical.
Radical.
Radical falls behind 0-2. Flips that one into center field, and that will be a base hit, a Bombers special. Keeps the inning going for the Bombers here in the top of the sixth. Brings up Guzman. As we go through the fourth time through the lineup. 0 for 2 with the walk is Guzman. And off the end of his bat, a grounder to Prince. He'll take it himself for out number 3. And we'll head to the bottom of the sixth. It's County, Huber, and Suarez due up. Jet County into right, but Donaldson able to track that down. Donaldson up to on fire currently. Here is Huber, hit a home run into left his last time up at the plate. Grounds this one to Schaefer. Fields it cleanly to Lewis in time for out number 2. Suarez fouls that one off. 0-2 the count. Doesn't chase. 2-2. Just misses the zone there for a full count. Another one into right, and Donaldson is there again for out number 3. We'll go to the top of the 7th here. Salmon, Donaldson, and Marsh due up for the Bombers.
The third baseman, number 3, Tyson Salmon.
Inside.
3-1 here to Salmon. Takes a strike. Fouls that one off. It's a full count. Ground to the third. Correa in time at first for out number 1. And here is Donaldson, 2 for 2. 2 home runs and a walk. Fouls that one off. 0-2 the count. First time facing off against East here. And jams it, pops it up right side, and will be caught by Prince for out number 2. That will bring up Fowler Marsh. Lefty versus lefty matchup here. Marsh versus East.
That's inside.
Swing and a miss. Down goes Marsh for out number 3. It's time to stretch here at Peril Point. It's a 4-1 ball game. 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Stingers.
Number 4, Bingo Mejia.
Oh, ripped, but right to Salmon, but he can't glove it. It bounces off his glove. That's an error. And the leadoff runner aboard here for the Stingers. And they will pull Mason for that and bring in the long reliever O'Connor. It's a runner on first, nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. Another one into right. Donaldson is there. That's out number 1.
Fowler.
1-1 here to Henson. It's a strike there. And strike 3 called to the top of the zone. With the punch out, 2 down now.
Waylon Thomas.
That's inside. That's low.
Connor pitched several innings in the Serpents game
That's low.
in opening week. Held that game tied in extra innings. Gives up a 4-pitch walk to Thomas, though, and brings the tying run to the plate here in Turner Lloyd. Grounded to Salmon, and he makes up for his earlier error. Gets the out in time, and we go top of the 8th, still 4-1. Lewis, Everett,
first baseman, number 58, Danita Lewis.
was kind of hoping Lewis would kind of anchor this offense. She had like 11 home runs last season. She was in like the top 10 list, but has been disappointing so far this season. Full count. She pops it up. This offense can't do anything except for Donaldson, pretty much. It's very sad.
The designated hitter, number 9, Collins.
I wouldn't be mad if they pulled her, but they won't.
Ball inside. Ball not outside. Ball not outside. There's a strike.
Everett takes a strike there, 3-1. Oh, and Everett smokes that one. Finally got a piece of it and sends it into the bleachers. 5-1 Bombers. 404 for the first home run for Everett. And the Bombers' lead is now 4.
Catcher, number 65, Menno Mastiff. Now pitching.
That will do it for East. Into the game comes Fiducci.
Nope, that's her.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 70, Victor Schaffer.
And here is Schaefer now with 2 away.
That's a strike.
Fiducci is juiced, actually. He's got something going for him.
Now batting,
Is it one of those late triggering traits?
Chili Radical.
Stimulated. I think that's what it is. Does have specialists, so favorable matchup here in the lefty Radical. And he strikes out of the top of the zone. Solo shot makes it 5-1 as we go bottom 8, top of the order here for the Stingers.
The third baseman, number 93, Emery Leah.
Laser center field, but right at Radical. Here is County, 0 for 3 here tonight.
County.
0-2. And he pops it up into right. And caught by Schaefer for out number 2. And here is Huber. Grounded to Schaefer. In time at first for out number 3. We head to the 9th. Guzman, Salmon, and Donaldson due up for the Bombers, the top of the order.
Fielder, number 41, Corbin Guzman.
And Guzman rips this one into right center, and that is gone! Guzman with a solo shot. It's 6-1. Salmon grounds this one to Lloyd. In time to Prince for out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 13, Nico Donaldson.
Ball low. At low. Nope, inside.
3-0 to Donaldson. Takes a strike there.
That's a strike.
Full count. Grounded to short. Meha backhands the throw in time for out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop.
That will bring
number
up
6,
Fowler Marsh.
Fowler Marsh.
There's a strike. High.
The one to third. Correa in time to Prince for out number 3. We'll head to the bottom of the 9th. It's 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Stingers. They trail 6-1 here.
Now batting,
And a 4-pitch walk to start off the inning for the Stingers.
The shortstop, number 4.
Brings up,
Bingo Majaya.
brings up Meha.
This way.
Currently tense. 1-2.
That's inside.
Fouled back 2-2. Just got a piece of that one. Sky high into center field. And Radical is there for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 17.
Nikolai Prince with 1 on and 1 out.
Ball outside.
And that's going to be a base hit into right. Stingers have 2 aboard here. Might be time to pull O'Connor. Stamina is about a third, and that's going to load the bases. Please pull O'Connor. Nope. Okay. The base is loaded, 1 down here. Things very interesting right now. Waylon Thomas up at the plate, pops it up, center field, and it's Marsh making the grab for out number 2. It all comes down here to Turner Lloyd. 0 for 3 on the night, and they will bring in Mackenzie Alvarez for the final out of the game. Starts things off with a strike on the change. Swing and a miss on the fastball, 0-2. Fouls that one off. Still 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, and the ball game is over. Bombers take this one. Final score 6-1 over the Stingers. Almost gave it away there at the end. 10 hits tonight from the Bombers. Every starter but Fowler Marsh getting a base hit. It's a 2-hit night for Donaldson. 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. Mastiff goes 2 for 4. For the Stingers, just 4 hits on the night. A couple of those in the 9th inning. It was Prince going 2 for 4. Win goes to Mason. She was excellent. 6 innings of work, just 1 earned off of 2 hits and 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. O'Connor goes 2 2/3, 2 hits, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, and a save. Goes to Alvarez with just 1 out. Loss goes to Longstroke. He gave up 4 through 4 2/3. East and Fiducci go 4 1/3, give up 2 earned off of 5 hits, and struck out 3. MVPs Nico Donaldson, Corbin Guzman, and Kwai Huber. All right, as my heartbeat goes down to a normal rate, we'll jump into the final game of the week, the Diamond Jacks and the Skulls of Rock. I believe this should make everyone at 3 games. Washi, wait, you said that. Okay, you said the other. Any changes for the Diamond Jacks here that we should make? Diamond Jacks 3 is Thunderer, so we're good there. Second to some type in if you need any. Sexton for Norris. Okay. Substitute. That, yeah. All right. Run that. Skulls of Rock. It's good there. SP3 is Hensley. We will play ball. The final game of week 3. We go to Golden Field. Whew. And if the Bombers offense could just wake up a bit more. I mean, 6 runs is nothing to sneeze at, but maybe just a little bit more contribution from everyone else. But so far, just 4 runs through 3 games from the Bombers pitching, so pretty happy about that. And like I was talking to Pandora, absolutely thrilled with Mason there. I mean, 4 base runners through 6 innings against a Stingers lineup that is actually pretty good offensively, and like had started the season offensively like really, really well. I mean, Stingers had 9 runs in the first game and 8 runs in their second game, and only scored 1 tonight off a solo home run. I take that every day of the week. This one is popped up and will be caught by Hensley for out number 2. Here is Dragoon Chuffchester. I wish I had some crab rangoon. That sounds really good right now. Swing and a miss. Down goes Chuffchester. And we go to the bottom of the first. Shaw, Kent, and Tang do up. For the Skulls of Rock, it was the opening day loss to the Stingers, 5-9, and then a loss to the Storm last week, 7-4. I've become a bit of a low-main man myself over the past few years. I used to be like a Dragon meets Phoenix kind of a person, but honestly, the variability between the different locations you order from makes it like just too much variation in that to like order that consistently. So I go with low main, and I'm usually pretty happy with it. Nice snag there by Sandoval, 1 down. Fried rice. Nothing wrong with fried rice. Runner going, throw in the dirt, but in time! Scoreless first, we go top 2. Corvette, Vo, and Sexton do up.
The first baseman, number 55, Bonnie Corvette.
This one into left, and going to be caught by Harrell for out number 1.
Number 48.
So let me just pull the old standings over here. So these are 2 0-2 teams, so that's at least one team that will be 0-3. Serpents are 0-3. Express are 0-3. Dragons and Monstars are 0-3. So still a few teams looking for their first win on the season. There. This one into center. Tracking that one down is Shaw. Makes the grab for round number 3. We head to the bottom of the second. Mina, Hatmore, and Harrell do up for the Skulls of Rock.
Third baseman, number 30, Marco Mina.
Swing, gonna miss. Down goes Mina.
Now batting.
To Evelyn Hatmore.
Number 88, Evelyn Hatmore.
That's fouled back, and no one will quite get to that. 1-2 the count. Another fly ball into left. Caught by Vo. That's 2 down.
Batting. The left fielder, number 20, for Carroll.
And rinse and repeat. Caught by Vo in left, and we'll head to the top of the third. Anders Franklin, Jamie Sandoval, and Jesus Chase due up for the Diamond Jacks.
Number 24, Anders Franklin. Now batting, the third baseman, number 60, Jamie Sandoval.
Up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. First base hit of the game for the Diamond Jacks.
Now batting, the catcher, number 2.
Maybe first runner. I thought they had
Chase.
a runner aboard in the first there, but it's the lead runner, but can't quite turn the Dragon special.
Right fielder,
It's up Milani Platoon.
Milani Platoon.
And a strikeout to end the inning. We go bottom of the third. It's been quiet so far. Sasso, Bugby, and Figueroa do up.
Catcher, number 33, Mulberry Sasso.
I do, like, it's a very, like, I've always wondered, but I think it's just a spiciness thing between, like, orange chicken and General Tso's chicken. But I like both for sure. And like you said, a ragoon, maybe an egg roll. Just
The first baseman, number 50, Testy Figueroa.
Figueroa rips one into left center. That's down 4 extra bases. Throw from Carr, not in time, and a runner in scoring position here for the Skulls, and it's Kipshaw to the plate.
Number 32.
Kipshaw lines one right to Platoon for out number 3. And we're through 3 full frames and nothing doing so far. Top of the fourth, it's 2, 3, and 4 for the Diamond Jacks.
42, Alberto Carr.
Full count here to Carr. And Carr will draw the walk.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 5.
The Diamond Jacks offense has been fine. It's been the pitching staff that has not been able to not give up runs. They have 23 runs so far scored on the season, giving up 25. Couldn't quite pull off the comeback against the Astros week 1, lost that 12-13, and then did pull off a bit of a comeback against the Unicorns in the top of the ninth, but then ended up blowing it in the bottom of the ninth. A walk-off, I think it was a 3-run home run for the Unicorns. Able to take that one 12-11.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 55, Bonnie Corvette.
The one down runner in scoring position here for Corvette. Fouled back, 0-2. Swing and a miss. Pitch that was nowhere close to the strike zone.
Lewis Bow.
2 down here for Vo. Vo fouls that one off. Ground ball, right side. Tang flips to Figueroa. We're at number 3. The side is retired. We go bottom of the 4th. Cecilia Kent, Abel Tang, and Marco Mina due up for the Skulls.
Hitter, number 8, Cecilia Kent.
First pitch swinging popped up by Kent and caught by Chase for out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 5, Abel Tang.
One hop Sandoval to Corvette for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 3, Marco Mina.
And a slow roller up the middle, charging to Sexton. Gets to Corvette in time for out number 3. And we got a pitching duel here at Golden Field for the final game of week 3. Scoreless as we head to the top of the 5th.
90, Aurora Sexton.
Two-two count here to Sexton. Grounded to Tang. And to Figueroa in time for out number 1.
The shortstop, number 24, Anders Franklin.
Like for an alternative jersey, you mean, Kwashi, or as a whole?
Now batting, the third baseman, number 16, Jamie
Actually,
Sandoval.
now that you mention it, those numbers should not be there on that away jersey. That's like one of the no-nos for sure that I do remember. I don't know why those are on there, actually. Generally speaking, like,
Now batting,
I think it has to be the name that's prominently, like,
Chase.
on the front of the jersey. But honestly, even as time has gone on, that has, I mean, that's still primarily the rule. But I mean, we've got some exceptions. Liberty on one of their jerseys just had, or is it on both of their jerseys? They just have the Gothic L. And then for my alternate, I have at least the logo. I still have the Bombers script on it, but I have the logo on it as well. I know no front numbers is definitely one. I guess this was just some weird artifact. Because one of the things that was also kind of one of the stumbling blocks from going from Season 10 to Season 11 was that the draft teams were made and attached to an older save file of Season 10. So basically, like, not a lot of changes had been made to that file. So, like, basically, I don't think really any changes, like, none of the camps from Season 10 were really even applied to that save file. So that's why I had to do so much work in the background to make sure things were caught up. Whereas I think going forward, and something I wanted to bring up into the Discord, and like I can maybe provide some snips, I think a lot of the draft teams have been picked over fairly well. Like, there's not a lot of remnants left over. And what I was thinking to expedite the process and hopefully not have this changeover errors again is that once a season is complete, or in our case a half is complete, you can export that season to a editable format, like back to like the customization menu, and then from that point having all the changes encapsulated from the live action back to the customization. We can do the trading and the whatnots. And that's a shot by Carr, and the Diamond Jacks are on the board. And then we just keep on going from there. The one caveat would be draft teams would get lost. Like in what I've seen from the draft teams that remain, there's not a lot there to do a second round of free agency. So, honestly, it's of a mindset of mine that once you have the draft and free agency, push the core teams forward into Season XA, or Season X first half, and you just never look back, basically. Whoever doesn't get drafted or whoever doesn't get selected from free agency is just gone. And that may be too harsh, and that may be, I mean, harsh isn't the right word, because it's not like we have like agents like we did in the past where a player might just get left behind for forever and never on an actual team. But since these are all game generated, it doesn't inherently matter. But that's just one thing I thought of to like make sure we don't have a lot of errors, moving forward. We're always pushing forward from the most live version of the league.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 19, Aurora Sexton.
I mean, granted, we probably still would have had some errors, even if I did had this thought and exported the postseason 10 league and had the teams made from there, because I probably still would have exported it to an actual franchise mode to get the rosters out, and we still would have had to backtrack out of all those, but there would have been a lot fewer errors, I believe.
Number 24, Anders Franklin.
Right, yeah, no more minors, so there's not anywhere to stash and develop anyone, and so honestly, like, if you don't make the cut, you're gone, kind of a thing. And it's not like I don't have any plans to like keep tabs of the leftover FAs and like provide them progression to try and bounce into the league. Like, if you're not wanted in the draft and after the draft, I don't think you're ever going to be wanted. And I think that's also going to go for players that were released. I mean, not that they have a separate list somewhere. They're all on those drafted teams. So I think those people will just be gone. And I'll formally talk about this in the Discord, since, not a lot of people are probably here right now, just to kind of make this more formal and we can have a discussion about it. But I think that's just the best way to keep just moving forward, and not always have to make sure the live streamed season is up to date, but then also going back and making sure the log is updated for anything that happened in between. Just less chances for error in between, systems, where it's just one system that we're constantly pushing forward.
Center fielder, number 32.
So the Diamond Jacks, while I've been blathering on, have mounted a 3-0 lead here in the 6th inning. We will head to the top of the 7th, 3-0 Diamond Jacks. And to get that first dub of the season, 9-1-2 to up for them here.
The catcher, number 2, Jesus Shea.
I guess we did have an extra inning game last night because I was just comparing the time. I mean, it's not, because we trickled over 4 hours last night, and we're shy of 3.5 here. And so I guess that makes sense. We had some higher scoring games last night, an extra inning game last night, so I guess that makes sense for the bit of a time difference. And still a few innings to play here. Into left, and that will be caught by Harrell. 2 down. Here is Alberto Carr. Minnie Mom's car. Swing and a miss. Get out my car. 2, 3, 4 due up here for the Skulls of Rock. Crispy Thunderer. Pretty well so far. Hey! A draft. Oh my. I gotta stop talking. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Just unbelievable. Instantaneously. I cannot say anything without it immediately getting thrown back in my face. Just unreal. My microphone must be piped directly into the game execution file, and it hears me say a few words, and it's like, watch this, moron. Just the comedic timing is unmatched for SMB4. Well, bounces back with a couple of quick outs, so not completely cursed him. Oh my God, I'm just gonna leave. Bye, guys. The level of curseness went down a little bit. Top 8, 3-1.
Designated hitter, number 5, Dragoon Shelchester. Now batting, the first baseman, number 55, Bonnie Horvath.
You know, it's a very interesting stat to say, unless the Diamond Jacks offense gets the let out here. Be the first time they're held under double digits this season. Kind of a wild stat.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 48, Lewis.
Whereas the Bombers on the season have scored 9 runs. Diamond Jacks have scored 23 and 26 now. That's a stat and a half.
Now batting, a catcher, number 33, Mulberry Sasso.
Mulberry Sasso off the mesh of the bullpen. Leadoff double, and the tying run will come to the plate.
The shortstop, number 9, Luther Bugby. Now pitching, Jason Zhang.
Jason Zhang, Jason Zhang. Don't blow the save. Don't blow the save. Da, 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 da.
Number 15, Hesty Figueroa.
Unicorns are 22 for and 22 against, a 0 run differential. Perfectly balanced. Swing and a miss. That's out number 2. Was it Zhang that gave up the walk-off to the Unicorns last week? Jason Zhang blew the save, Kipshaw hit a homer, 455. I think I know what a new Moobot chat is going to be. Oh, Jason Zhang. But hey, more time for their offense to get into the double digits. You got Zhang. That'd be a great sound effect to have as a hotkey. Da-da-da.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 24, Anders Franklin.
It's Anders Franklin to the plate, yeah. It's a foul ball.
Baseman, number 60, Jamie Sandoval. Are you just trying to fan the pitcher with that bat?
2-2 here to Sandoval. Full count. And there it is, Sandoval! Puts the Diamond Jacks back on top. Have a bone. Kawashi, have a bone. And more 9-inning madness for the Diamond Jacks. Down, I mean, it wasn't their final out because it was a tied game, but more kind of their final out. The world. All right, can... oh, nope, Zhang is gone. Bye, Zhang. And the winning run will come to the plate. Tommy Stiffbottom. Oh my. Quincy Bradley, 40.5 ERA, 5.25 whip. Disgusting. Oh, strike 3 cone. How much did that drop his ERA? Like a rock. Whiffer on Hatmore, 1 and 2. Oh, this could do it. Sexton to Franklin. In time, the Diamond Jacks don't blow it again. in their lowest offensive performing night. They take the win 4-3. 8 hits from the Diamond Jacks tonight. Sandoval just says, I'll do it myself. 3 for 4 on the night. Only 2 players in the game with multiple hits. He was one of them. The game-winning home run. And then Kip Shaw, 2 for 4 at the top of the Skulls order. He had a home run, as did Cecilia Kent. Crispy Thunderer, though, had a great outing. There was a bit of commentator hijinks, I guess. But the quality start, 7 innings of work, 2 earned, just 5 hits, 7 strikeouts. Jason Zhang gets credited for the win. And Quincy Bradley with the save. Loss goes to Tommy Heaps. MVPs, Jamie Sandoval, Crispy Thunderer, and Kip Shaw. Well, that will conclude Week 3. And about as condensed of a format as you could get it. So the Diamond Jacks, well, Cyclones, I guess, for now. Just a -1 run differential. Cyclones -5. So, I guess I don't have to read it off the screen. I can show you the season standings. We got High Rollers and Astros sitting atop the Phenoms at 3-0. Bombers 2-1. Diamond Jacks, Cyclones 1-2. Serpents 0-3. Mythic 3-0. Unicorns 2-1. Stingers, Storm, Quacks 1-2. Skulls 0-3. Wrongfielders and Lumberjacks at 3-0. Retrievers and Knights 2-1. Liberty 1-2. Express 0-3, and sitting at a -15 run differential, only to be outdone by the Dragons at -22, sitting with the Monstars at 0-3, the Moonshots 3-0 on top of the Icons. Take a look at the league leaders. We got Palacios at the top of the heap, Nita Knockmore, the long reliever for the Wrongfielders, toting a clean ERA, a .68 whip, just a 192 opponent batting average through 7 1/3 innings of work, 10 strikeouts. Parker Guevara at the 3rd spot, hitting .643 with 3 home runs. Vitt Vance with 4 home runs. Del Gordon finally seeing some batters break through here. Aiden Raul, Tyke Locos, Welt Sisso. Nico Donaldson at the 9 spot with his 3 home runs. And then Bruce Charles at number 10. We'll take a look at some of these batting stats. Gregory McFurlow, top of the order, or top of the heap in batting average, .750. Then you've got 3. You've got Adele Gordon, Kaysen Faulkner, and Screw Brazon at .667. Home runs, Vitt Vance with 4. Then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at 3. Then you got a trio of Wrongfielders at 2. RBIs, Vitt Vance and Guevara at 8 apiece. Base percentage, slugging, on base plus slugging. Hey, look at that, Nico Donaldson. How you doing? It's Gordon, Brazon, and Faulkner all with 10. Extra base hits, Vitt Vance. Strikeouts, Pine Dealer, Ding Hale. A lot of people with 7 there. Runs scored, guess what? Kaysen Faulkner, and also on the top of stolen bases, Gordon a couple of bags behind her. Look at pitching, Nita Knockmore with 2 wins, as well as Bruno Shepard. We've got a list full of 0 ERA pitchers. I think mostly long relievers so far. Maybe just some scraggling RPs. Saves, a bunch of people with 1. Whip Palacios at .12. Piston lean, Simon Turnbull. Opponent batting average, also Palacios at .38. Strikeouts, Palacio with 12, Terry at 11, Knockmore, and then Rosie Reese at double digits. Strikeouts per 9, Noah Terry. Lots of people didn't give up a walk. And that will do it for the top 10. I will grant Russell Sprout's wish. We'll take a quick peek at the Sonics lineup, give them an idea of what their mojos look like. There you have it. And then we will view the schedule for next week. Go all somewhere. There it is. Okay, so we will go to 48. So we got Express Lumberjacks, Moonshots Wrongfielders, Cyclones Stingers, High Rollers Unicorns, Quacks Mythic, Area 51 Liberty, Bombers Storm, Retrievers Knights, Walkers Sonics, Serpents Astros, Dragons Monstars, and Diamond Jacks and the Cyclones. All right, put that in the stream announcements. Next week's schedule. Ooh, a Cyclones double dip. All right. Way to point that out. I didn't notice it. All right. That will conclude week 3. Thank you all for tuning in, and another great week under our belts. One more week before we start some simming. Thank you all for tuning in, and everyone have a fun and safe 4th of July tomorrow if you're shooting off some fireworks. And until next time, have a good night, everyone. I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.